Game, both brothers and sisters. All praises. All praises for living in these times here. Zambia is doing so much for us. Peace and blessings to everyone outside there that used to follow this channel. Peace and blessings to all the Bantus, non-Bantus. Peace be upon everyone that loves the truth, that walks in righteousness, that does right, helps people, loves the Most High. Peace be upon you. Yenge to everyone that loves to watching us. You know, we have a lot of people in this world, millions and millions of people. Alone, Germany has 84 million people, and now imagine the whole world. But you can see that our channels, 1,000 people watch, and maybe they did not even watch the complete video, 500, 600, and then imagine how big the world is. And only this less people are watching our videos. That's why there's a big deception outside there. That's what the Christians have done, this crime that is written in the book of Revelation, that the big deception will go out from the Christians, going throughout all over the world like a dragon and spreading out lies, going all over the world, bringing a false evangelium, a false teaching throughout the nations with violence, rape, killing, beating, oppressing people all over the world. Here, they did it, the Christians. Christian, yeah, he did it, Christian. And they used their spirits, the spirits that our people are praying to, even into this, in this 21st century, to bring us down, to make us fall, to corrupt us, to deceive us against the Most High. So, brothers and sisters, this is tough. Many people will not understand, so many people will not like that, because the Christians have done a good work, a work that is now holding more than 600 or 700 years. How can you come and say something against it? How can you come and say something else that the world did not hear before? How can you teach something that the Pope doesn't agree with, or the pastors do not agree with it either? Now, let us start with a historical fact. The Christian that the people used to say, the Cristianos, people that used to follow Jesus, a damn lie, a damn lie, a big deception, So we follow Jesus, and that's why Christianity, came out, saying by the Matthew and Luke and Paul and all of them, they followed Jesus, and that's why they call themselves Christians. Hey, this is a lie. This story is a lie. It's a damn lie. This is a lie. It never happened like that. It's a big deception. And now you come and you follow the Christians. Christianity. People that follow Jesus. Very well. What did Christianity do? People that follow Jesus. The Pope and you had the Crusades, Napoleon, You had the Romans, Hitler, and all of them Christians. Huh? Still today, all of them, they're complete Europe. Huh? All these Europeans are Christians. Huh? The black man that calls himself a Christian, he doesn't follow Jesus, he follows the Christians. So he follows the Christians that follow Jesus, which means he follows the Catholic Church, the Evangelic Church, the Baptist Church, or you follow any other white man's religion or spirits that follow Jesus. Okay, very well. We are coming near. With the same delusion, they came to China, Asia. They tried to convince the Islam. They tried to fight them as well, and to make the Islam to become Christians. Brothers, go to the Islam and talk about Jesus. If they don't spit into your face, I don't know. And they will never accept. Then they went to China. China, Japan, and all this. Yeah. Sometimes it sounds like the white people, yeah, Cain, the children of Cain, they never went to Asia, because Asia was in war with them, but at last they accepted that what is theirs, that what their language is saying. That if the language is talking Mandarin, why do they have to have a Jesus as a savior? If the language is showing them what they have to eat, what they have to wear, traditions, customs, etc., yeah. If the dragon is there, because it is the dragon is their master, so why do they have to accept a Napoleon, a Caesar? Why do they have to accept the Catholic Church pastor or whatever? Okay, it won't work. So after a while, those nations, after being under siege, because they are smart, not so dumb like the people, the black color race people are, they say, no, we won't accept this. Okay, we understood who you are. You're a colonizer. You come with a big delusion, big deception. It's not ours. We will go back to that what is ours. And pop, hokitsuki, yeah, fast, fast, fast. They forgot all this Christian nonsense, and they, okay, continued with that what there is theirs. Ismael is there where he is. He has his kingdom. Moab, or the Japanese, Chinese, they have everything what belongs to them. Everything is good. But look at this. There is one nation. It is written, Jeremiah 2:11. Yeah, even the Most High calls them Israel. If we call Israel Isis, Ra, and El, three gods, like what is Nzinga, Tsakum, Panzu, Nzinga, yeah, what you call Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So it's always the same. So what happens? What do they say? The so-called Christian black people today. Huh? Yeah. Massa. We understand that we are Bantu, Muntu, but there's a little bit Christian in us. There's truth in the Bible, but not only that, the baptism, what they do, the calendars are right, the feasts that they have given us are right. Yeah, you know. So it is a strong delusion. Why? There is nothing that Christianity brought us that is good for us. Nothing but nothing. Not even the book that they wrote because the scriptures came from us, that it was manipulated during the time of the Greeks, Romans, etc., etc. So not even the Bible is good for us. Yes, no, it isn't. This is the spirit in the scripture. This is what they used against us. But I do not only talk about Africa here. They did it against the whole world. Africa is deceived. But if you go to Spain, to all these islands around the Caribbeans, Brazil, these people are Catholics. Our brothers and sisters there, they do rituals for Maria or any other madam from the Catholic Church. These people are like no humans. That you go there. A lot of prostitution. Catholics from the finest. Catholics, real Catholics. Everyone, Jesus, Maria. So lost to the ground. Do not know anything about history. Do not know anything about anything. So all these kinds of things that people do not like to hear, because people, what is a human? A human is a world. A human has water in him. A human has earth in him. A human has air in him, etc., etc. A human has hair, like the tree. Hair is beard. A human have breathe, the spirit. You can see that everything that has spirit, also gives birth. A tree gives birth to a tree. An animal gives birth to an animal. Okay? A human has earth on his body. So a human himself, he is a world, which means that Nzambi sits somewhere in the human. The languages that we speak comes from the waters. It comes from the waters. When you drink water, this is where your languages come from, which means that everything that the world has learned, a dog is a dog, we call it dog. A tree is a tree, we call it tree. Must come from the spiritual world first, because the spirit was there first before the human came. Like before, when you're a baby, the first thing what you do is listening to that what your mother say, and then you start speaking. Which means a human learns through this spirit. And where you live, this spirit there will teach you who you will be. Now, what happened? Iseka, and brother Nat, Mbote. So now, what I want to say is, all these nations that went back to that what is theirs, that Nzambi has said it in the Deuteronomy. I have split the continents and have given every nation his part. And that's what every nation should believe into. And still today, in the 21st century, black people believe that they are Christians. How can you be a Christian? It starts with the name. That's why you see in Islam they will baptizing you Muhammad, Ibrahim, or whatever. They change your identity. This is also what happens to us. We became Miguel's, Pierre, or Francis, or whatever. Which means they took your heritage, they took your identity. Okay? And then they also took our land, which means also our forests and animals. How can it be that you have a land in front of you where you can find gold in the bottom, and these people are called the poorest people in the world? Like you can see, a human has all these elements in his body, and the Most High give him sex, which means he can give birth. When he take another human that is a woman, they can make a child. Creation. This means the earth must also have his place of creation. In the last video that I made, I explained very well that when Adam was buried, when Seth and all his children was buried, they buried them in the middle of the world. You can check where the middle of the world is. It's in the Congo. So when you see the Christians came to the Congo basin, when you see the Jehovah wickedness, the Mormons, the Muslims, when you see all them, they came to the Congo basin and they stayed there. They put their spirits there. It's because they know that creation happens there, it started there, and that our forefathers lived there and they buried there. Which means that where the world starts to reproduce himself, which means starts to give in birth, is in the Congo. Which means that when the Congo do not have peace, the whole world will never have peace. And that's why the white people, because he's a rebellious, he don't want peace in Congo. You have to put things together. We do not have to be taught from the people from the world. No, we have now to learn how the world functions. What does the tree do? What does the air do? Where does the sun the sun come from? When do we get in the new months? Learning different kinds of things about the nature. If we learn the nature, do not learn that what those people have told you, but you have to go back now to study the nature. To study the nature is the Most High. What was first, the nature or human? So the nature was first, so that human could live in this world, yeah, and be God of everything that is in this world. That's why you could see that Solomon, he could say to the wind, "Go take this person and bring him to Japan." And without any problem, the wind came, took the human, and he was in Japan, and bring him back. The human came back. Okay, which means we have to start understanding again, yeah, the nature. The white people did what? He studied human, he studied animals, he studied the tree, he studied everything that the Most High have created, so that he can control it. Okay, this is how I have studied the white man's system here in the West. Okay, that's why people are struggling with COVID. And me, I'm laughing about it. Do you get this a little bit? Okay? You have to study. You are not here to laugh with them if they laugh. You, yeah, my friend. No, you came here to learn. And all the people in Africa, everywhere where they are, how can it be that you find different kinds of materials everywhere in Africa, but you still today do not know how to use them? Which means there is a lot of things that we have to learn. Now, brothers and sisters, there is spirit in every single thing. When did we respect it or obey the spirits in this world? When did we obey and respect the spirits that are in the trees? A mango, there is a spirit. There's a spirit in the banana tree. Everything what the people call angels has, like, let me go there because I think people will be confused. This is the earth. You see animals on this earth. Do you believe that in heaven there are also animals? I think so. When you see animals here on earth, then you have in heaven also animals. When you see humans here on earth, then you have to know the people in the heaven, they look like humans. When you see water here, they have water there. When you see cars, they have cars there. Okay? Which means, when did we start to respecting like our forefathers that they were natural? They started to understand the calendary. We have four seasons in Africa. Even though if the white people should say we have only 2 seasons, we have 4 seasons. They knew when the next season comes, when to do feasts, when to do Schlachtopfer is like you know mm, if like, that's what Abraham has done, the sacrifice for animals and all these kinds of things. We're coming to that very soon. They knew when to have feasts for the Most High. They knew how to do the sacrifices to the different. Brother, when we go to sacrifices, people think that the white man is not doing any sacrifice. Okay, I want to teach you. I want to teach you today. Yeah, look. Let's be a little bit. Yeah? Now, what can I say so that I do not go too deep? Okay, let's go. Now, look at this. Sacrifices. Very good. Brothers and sisters, all these feasts what they have, that they put on this world, all these feasts has something to do with eating, party, traditional initiations, where white people have brought their gods. We are worshiping every month. It's another month where we are worshiping any other god of them. Okay? You can go to the Greek calendar, Gregorian calendar. You will see all these kinds of things. By the way, I told you about the animals. Huh? A human has also an animal. An animal. How can I say that? Background, an animal background. That's why you can see that in all calendars you can see that a human he can be twin. Then in the Chinese calendar he's a rabbit or something like that. It's everywhere. It's in every calendar. That's why you can see the tribes of Israel. They show you animals over there. But this is something what we are going to very very soon, where you will know which kinds of symbolism you are and all these kinds of things. That's not so important now. But what I want to say about sacrifices is, in all these feasts that they have, they kill animals, we eat different kinds of things that they put outside there. Okay? Which means we are automatically feeding their gods. After 400 years, after receiving Christianity, what did we really create? When the creation is with us. Which means that we became the sacrifice as well as a human. That's why we die like fleas in Africa. We became the sacrifice for Moloch. As long we will be sacrificed by our people, the government, and all these kinds of things, they become smarter. They receive that what they want to receive, that what they want to have. That's why in the whole world they put the same calendaries, they put the same feasts, they put the same delusion, and everywhere you will find a Mary or another Jesus, or they have everywhere in every country in Africa, they have a symbolism for white people to worship white people. Look at Spain or Mexico and all those places. My goodness! The white man is God over there. Hey, don't come with no, it's not the truth. The white man is worshipped. They go from Germany, they take 200, 300 euros to take. How many times did we go to Spain there? When they only hear that you speak German? My goodness, man, you can have 10, 20. Okay, they come from everywhere. Oh, nice. We love you. They think you have money. They think you are someone else. So it doesn't make any sense. Okay, It doesn't make any sense. Why? If you start worshiping someone, you starting giving him wealth. You starting giving him power. You starting giving him wisdom. Okay? And whom did we worship all the time? Jesus the Christ. All this time. Never, the black people never worshiped Tatanzambi, but all of them in Africa, they have the same system to worship Jesus. So you are given power all the time. All those Christians, oh, Kimbangista, Tokwista, they worship Jesus. And this is the problem here. This is the problem here. After 400 years, the spirit that comes down to them cannot tell them, hey, do you know that the Most High doesn't like abominations? Go to Exodus 24. Yeah, he said, hey, do not mix up my spirit. I hate it. I will condemn you and your family until the 4th generation. I am unique. Huh? Worship me only. Huh? Find me. You can find me in the nature. Now we are worshiping something that can't help us. And this something gives them power. You know, which means you have to forget almost everything that they have put on this world to go back. That's what these people call witchcraft. Okay? That's what these people say, oh, we didn't know. Okay? We have to relearn that what is hidden. But to relearn that, you have to look at the nature. Everything that looks unnaturally is not from us. Okay? So, then you see, the biggest phenomenon is that if you start doing your researches about Christianity itself, you will find out that the pastors has taken Christianity so serious that they even fear, okay, everyone that is outside Christianity, which means they used to teach it with every power. The white man's language, the white man's religion, the white man's politic, the white man's social system, etc., etc. By forgetting that all these kinds of things was never created to help us. You see? So, if all these kinds of things was never created to help us, how can you teach those things? So, these people are teaching slavery. And as long we are praying to the Moloch, yeah, it's a Moloch cult. We will never come out of slavery. And this is where people will see one day that the Bible, yeah, that the people used to teach like that you have to look it very clearly what you teach to people. You cannot just teach the Bible like it is a historical book. Look at this. There's something that that will shock the people. When you start looking at how our forefathers lived, there was no crime, there was no violence, they had no hunger, there wasn't divided, and all those kinds of things. But if you look at us today, you will find out very, very soon that we hate each other, we suffer, we are poor, okay? We lost our identity, our culture, and we do not know the Most High no more. So can someone please tell me what has divided us like this? Only one thing. It's the Bible. Christianity. There, you can see the Muslims. He can be a Muslim from Africa. He can be a Muslim in America. He can be a Muslim from everywhere. The book, what they have, unites them. You can go to China. My goodness, these people, they love each other. They will fight for each other. Kim Jong-un, huh? You want to go to North Korea or someone from South Korea and fight them in your country? They will come and lynch you in the night. But our people, they pray to something that can't help them at all. Jesus is the devil. And this is clear. This is a fact for me. Okay? Because the Most High would never let his people struggle like that. But Jesus did it. In this name, the black race is oppressed. And in the same name, if the black race do not stand up, we will go through another 400 years of slavery. In the same, they won't change anything. They will come with the same system. The biggest illusion is that the Catholic Church is the most powerful political, religious, spiritual regime constellation in this world. And after that, you see the Muslims, and then you see other Buddhism and all these kinds of things. The richest people on earth, so rich. But you that call yourself the Most High's people are the poorest. You have nothing, no knowledge, no nothing, because you are worshiping in the. You are Catholic. And I promise you, if you die, hey, we have to be smart here. Come on. The world is created by the words that we are saying. We have to do more teachings about that, the words, the power that comes out of our mouth. Okay? So now, you say you're a Christian. That's why you forgot to call the trees on their natural name. Now you call the trees on the names of the Muzungu. The trees don't want to give you his knowledge because the trees say that guy have forgotten me. But the Muzungu, they're calling me in their names, and I recognize Muzungu because this is the name that they used to call me. This is the name that they know me. But that dude here, he wants to receive my knowledge. I want to tell him what he can do with this tree here, but he do not recognize me. And the name that the Most High have given him from his birth to call me. The same thing with the animals, the same things with every natural resource. That's why they hide all these kinds of things. They hide their secrets from us. Now, the Muzungu comes and starts saying, me, I will call all these things on my name. And this thing will hearken. Everything in this nature. Because this is how the Most High have taught me. And then we also want to have the same nature from the star, the same knowledge from the stars, from the moon. We do not even know how to call moon in our name, in our language. We do not even know how to call the sun in our language. We ourselves are not found in the book of the living, because our names are not the same name that we normally used to have. And even in heaven, normally our forefathers, Mbuta Makango, Mbuta Simon Toko, and all them, they're waiting for us there. And we go there, they say, man. Then you see the train is going to another direction because your name and your religion that you went into started taking you to another direction. You became a Muslim, you became a Christian or whatever. And you see some other people come and take you and say, come, now you're one of us. You say, no, I belong to these people there. But the Spirit will tell you, no, you was never one of them. You have worked for us. And now when you come here in this world, you will work even more. Because this world is our world as well. So you can see the animals have his world. The humans will have his world. Everything in this creation that was created has his world and his owner. The Tanzania has said, Adam, everything I have given you, all these spirits must bow down in front of you, but you have to recognize them. You have to respect the spirits. Every single spirit in trees, in waters, on mountains, you have to respect them. If you do not recognize them, they will show you their back. They will say no to you. And this is what happened to us. That's why we are dumb. If we do not respect the nature, if we do not respect that what Tatanzambi has given to you, how will these people recognize you or give you that what you need to hear from them? It's impossible. So many of our forefathers, many of our people now today, they will go to work in the spiritual world for the Muslims or for the Christians. And this is how we know, even in the scriptures, is written that Satan is taking people to his side. Not only in the physical world, but also in the spiritual world. Which means that if you accept Satan, you will go and work for Satan. That's a fact. And Christianity we can go up and down, to the left, to the right. Christianity has nothing to do with us. It doesn't mean that if you go and they put you a cross here in the midst, they baptize you, that you became now holy. It doesn't mean if they drop you into the water, yeah, they say in the name of Ante Maria and Santa Cruz and Santa Pedro, and then you became a saint or something like that. We have to be very, very careful here. You can see everyone, the whole world is worshiping Jesus, but no change at all. And then you can see how they used to take these pictures of Mammon, which is Jesus, yeah, the son of prediction. They take him, yeah, in the cross and started beating each other with whips, yeah, to show that the world that Jesus Christ has suffered and died for our people. But even Martin Luther King was called a terrorist, but when he died, he became a prophet. Every one of our forefathers was killed, yeah, and all their bloods are crying out for peace and revolution, yeah, and no one has recognized them, but only one person, Jesus. So this doesn't make any sense. This is mammon worship. This is mammon worship. This is not okay. It is not okay. It is not allowed in the spiritual world. Okay? So, I can go on and on. If we look at all these kinds of constellation, where we are into now, which means we worship that can't help us. What do we have to do? Brothers and sisters, I will tell you directly, I don't care. You have to start recognizing every spirit and to dealing with them like Solomon has done, to respecting all these spirits. Brothers and sisters, do you know that a human pee, you can pee, it cures. Your spit cures. What is inside your eye? You have fire, so light is in your eyes. You know, your teeth is bone. So there is nothing that the Most High has not created that you need to learn from the white man. You have to start learning from gorillas. You have to start learning from the nature. You have to start learning from science, from alchemy. Okay? You have to go to the bushes there everywhere to learn how to bring the water under control. When the waters used to come to Angola, the water was like this. Our parents went out, they take this one here, okay? They just did here on the front of their house, this one here. And the waters passed, okay? The waters has to have another direction. Come on. What would the white man do there? He would come with his walls, build a wall. We have to stop these waters. Okay? So please, brothers and sisters, we have to go back, not worshiping, but to controlling the balimo, the elimo, the angels. All what I have said here, the Bible calls it angels. And this is what we have to start again, to control them, to be friends with them, because they are everywhere. They are everywhere. Even the language that I speak, English, you know, there is an angel that is the boss of this language. Did you ever say, hey man, this is not my language, but I talk to you. You have to start seeing, talking to, this is where we go. Just to tell you, this is where we go. I'm not going back to Christianity, but we are going now there where we come from, to our offsprings. Thank you very much for listening, and see you soon. I destroy my mom's kitchen. Huh? That's why you don't see me in guitar.